Hello everyone, hope you are well on a Saturday morning. Going to talk about several points here just to make you aware of some things, very interesting stuff, and then of course some inspiration at the end, so stay tuned. But there's a lot going on every day in the news and beyond, online. A lot of this stuff is going to just keep you distracted and keep you just kind of dumbed down, okay? So you don't really know what's happening out there. But we have to stay focused, okay? First thing that caught my attention, this story came out a day or so ago, but first human case of the H5N1 bird flu in the United States was confirmed. This was detected in Colorado. Okay, so the first uh, case of bird flu in a human in the United States. This was a man, an inmate at a state correctional facility in Colorado. Tested positive for the H5 avian flu. This was confirmed on this past Thursday. The man reportedly came into contact with the virus. He was working on a commercial farm in, this was Montrose County, if I'm saying that correctly, Colorado, and he was part of a pre-release employment program. So guy was just trying to do some things, do the right thing to get out, I guess, early. So kind of tough on him. But now says that so far he is only reporting a lot of fatigue. He is currently isolated and receiving an antiviral drug. This is according to the CDC. Now, if I'm this guy, the CDC's involved, oh, my brain automatically goes back to the old novel, The Stand, where when something breaks out and the CDC gets involved and has you isolated somewhere, that's not a good thing. Not good things follow. But I digress. The report also said that the risk remains low as far as human cases for this kind of thing. This is being reported as still going through the bird population, chickens and turkeys only right now. So this guy said that so far this is not spreading person to person. In other words, if a human comes in close contact with a bird, chicken, turkey, and this bird is infected, they have a good chance of getting the virus. However, it is not, at least at this point, it's not being reported that it is spreading person to person. So for that reason, I don't think this is something to panic about. I don't think this is something to really go, all out crazy about. Okay, something to keep an eye on for sure, especially since not that long ago, the former CDC director, his name is Redfield, came out and said in an interview that he thinks that this is the next great pandemic, that the one we just went through the last 2 years was just our warm-up, quote unquote. As of Thursday, the virus has been detected as far as just in the chicken, the bird population in 33 states out of our country here. So also, I wonder, I mean, this guy, they say he's just reporting fatigue right now. I wonder if we'll get any updates on this guy. Probably not. My guess is this will just go down and just disappear, right? A black hole somewhere. That's my guess. We'll never know the fate of this guy. If he ever gets worse, hopefully he recovers and is fine. But it's been reported in other countries in human cases that this is about a 50% fatality rate, so, or a little bit more than 50%. So hopefully he's fine, or will be fine. But the chicken turkey population continues to be in danger. I'll just say that. There was a chicken farm in Iowa that destroyed over 5 million of their birds after avian influenza was detected. Now, this was an egg-laying facility in Iowa. 5.3 million chickens gone. Just gone. Take them out. And then they let go or fired basically over 200 workers. See ya. Sucks to be you. I mean, that's terrible. 200 plus people right there. It's evident that there is a systematic, assault on the food supply. Whether it's destroying chickens across the country, 33 states now, or whether it's the nationwide ongoing fires and explosions in processing plants. This has been ongoing. It's still happening. Okay? It's evident that powerful forces, powerful groups, people, forces are working hard to control our food supply. Okay? Now, that's a big rabbit hole to go down. I'm not going to go into it right now. Do some research. You can find some stuff. Okay? Yeah, a lot's going on in that arena. Okay? Just kind of random. This is kind of interesting. Last night, we were at Kroger grabbing some things. And I saw, Miss Dawg actually saw this first. There was a display that had a product called, and maybe I'm just late to the game on this. Maybe this has been out for a while, but Beyond, in other words, fake beef jerky. It said Beyond Beef Jerky. Who buys that, man? I mean, I guess somebody is. Beyond fake beef jerky? That's un-American. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. It should be outlawed, in my opinion. Thought that was very interesting, disturbing a bit, but interesting. Okay, back on the subject. It was Henry Kissinger that said, control the food, control the people. What was he right on that one? Controversial figure in political history, but he was right on that deal for sure. And it's not just food, okay? It's where you live. Powerful forces, powers that be, whatever you want to call it. Freaking evil is what I call it. But we have a family member who is fairly high up in the building industry, okay? Say that. And they are not that terribly far from us. They've built, the thing is still being expanded. I don't think they're done with it, but a massive manufacturing plant where they're making batteries for the EVs, the electronic vehicles. And that's all they do at this place. You ought to see this place. It's flipping massive and huge. I mean, it just goes on for a while, you know. You stand there and you can't even hardly see the end of it, all right? But that's all they do. They're making batteries for electronic vehicles. They're building huge apartment complexes near this place. I mean, just a few blocks away from it, presumably for workers. But these things are 4 stories tall. I mean, this thing is a massive apartment complex. Goes on for a while, too. Something else to see. No telling what the rent is on that thing for any apartment in there. What I was going to tell you is that they are also building a neighborhood not far from this facility. This is a neighborhood that's going to have 150 homes, roughly 150 homes, already been purchased by an individual, one person. Okay? The whole neighborhood, 150 homes. It's going to rent them. Oh yeah, it's going to rent them. They're all going to be all rentals right off the bat. Boom. You imagine what kind of rent that'll command. And they'll be full. You watch. Unreal. So hang on to your stuff. Hang on. I feel bad for people who want to own their own home right now and don't. I mean, who are trying to get out of renting. You'd almost have to go in with somebody or you know, to do it on your own unless you have a pretty high income and have your stuff together. All right. It's not happening. A lot of people are priced out of this, priced out of the market. And that's a shame. I hate that. But I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. I really don't. People are saying it's going to crash. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert by any means. But if it is, it ain't happening. I don't know. It's not happening real soon. There's houses in our neighborhood right now. There's a few up for sale. It's unreal what they're listing and they're selling them for this. I mean, even now, right now. They We got several, we got 2 of them under contract in my neighborhood. More than double what they sold for 5 years ago. Unreal. But you still got to live somewhere, right? Anyway, share your thoughts on this stuff. I got a good verse to share here. It is Psalms 37, verses 5 through 6 says, "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun." So let's be patient. There's a lot of noise, like I said at the beginning. There's a lot of noise, a lot of distractions out there. Let's keep prepping. Let's not get too distracted. There's a lot of foolishness happening out there to keep you off balance. Look at the news. I mean, at this point, I don't even care who owns Twitter. I mean, whatever. Anyway, but stay focused, stay patient, keep looking up, just keep the faith. He'll never forsake us. Amen. All right. God bless y'all. See you soon.